Alrighty guys, Azdik here, bringing you guys a Dragon Ball Legends video. So for today we're going to go ahead and be doing something a little bit different. I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't access PvP today. I'm not sure why. Currently it's under maintenance, but all day I was trying to record a video for you guys, trying to do PvP, and I just couldn't find match. Like, I would literally be in 20-minute queues, and then I would get into a match, and then they would just automatically DC it, putting me up against a bot, right? I'm not too sure what was going on with that. If you guys are having similar situations, definitely let me know, because it was very odd. That never really happens to me. So for today, instead of doing that, instead of doing something based around PvP, I wanted to go ahead and talk about my favorite teams for PvP. And, you know, maybe this is going to be a little bit good for you guys, too, so you guys can maybe do a little bit of team building here, because I think I have some pretty decent teams, especially when it comes to PvP. I think all of these teams are extremely viable that I'm about to show you right now. Alrighty, so for the first team, we actually have And so Future is definitely considered like one of the best teams in the game, in my own opinion. Or not necessarily the best, but I think the best non-Zenkai team, right? Because you can look at my Future team right here. I don't have any Zenkai units on here. I don't have any LF units on here either. And actually, that might come as a surprise to you guys, right? Because I actually do have Vegeta Blue. I unfortunately do not have LF Gohan, the limbless one, or the armless one. I always want to say limbless, like he's a zombie crawler.
Out of pocket for that.
But he basically, I don't run any LF units or Zenkais on this team. I don't really think they absolutely need it. All I really need for this team is the top 3 units right there, right? The Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the Goku transforming Goku Black, and then the Revival Cell. The Revival Cell takes all the Rising Rushes, and if someone absolutely needs to die for good, it's going to go ahead and be the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, because of the fact that he goes ahead and gives me all those death buffs, and he just makes Goku Black and Cell hit ridiculously hard. I really do love this team. This team just feels like one of those teams that is just all good, just good on its own, right? Goku Black still remains to be like one of my favorite sparking units in the game, because of the fact that he is just so good without Zenkais, without LFs, all that good stuff, right? And plus, this team only has one Zenkai unit anyways, which is the Trunks that just recently came out, and I'm not too invested about him. I'm not too worried about him. I'd rather use Vegeta Blue anyways. Yosha! Alrighty, for the next team, I have the Legends Road team right here. So, of course, I have to show some love to free-to-play players out there. This is basically the love letter to free-to-play units, or to free-to-play players is what I meant to say. Look at the ability bonus on this team. It's 3,484%, which is actually crazy. I definitely do see this team breaking the 4K ability bonus threshold in future, especially when we get some more Zenkai units on here. Because if you look at my team right now, it's not even the best Legends Road setup anyways, because my Great Saiyan Man is only 3 stars, my Yardrat Goku is only 2 stars. Dude, my Legends Road Piccolo is not even 1 star. Dude, like, seriously, he's not even 1 star. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, let me show you. Look at this dude.
Bruh, look at this dude.
I have 100 Z power on him. I don't have him at 1 star. I don't even have him at 1. Do not make fun of me. Hey. Alright? Don't make fun of me, man. Listen. I wasn't too invested in the Legends Road team back when this guy came out, alright? I didn't think they were gonna be this good. And then also at the time of this guy's release and the other Legends Road units, I wasn't really too if you guys aren't sure of the background or the lore of Azdik, I wasn't too big onto PvP. I was actually a heavy I was a noob. Like, I was a hardcore PvP noob. Like, I was scared of PvP. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I didn't even want to touch it. I was just a PvE. I would just do PvE casually. I was just like, oh, dude, it's a gacha game. Let me just collect the nice, pretty PNGs. And never touch PvP because I'm terrified. But thankfully, that's not the case no more, right? I do love PvP now, and I definitely do regret not getting this guy started up. And then for the next team, of course, this is the infamous team. You guys, I honestly, truth be told, you guys can believe me or not believe me. It's up to you. But I have never ran this team in PvP. I've never ran this team in PvP, but this is definitely one of my best teams, right? Obviously, because I have the Zenkai 7 Gohan, I had the Zenkai 7 LF Nameku, and I have a decent bench here, right? Like, I got Goten right there, who is my boy. I have to always show love to Goten right here, because I got this man at 2 stars, and I Z-powered him all the way up to 6 stars. So this guy, he's actually an accomplishment for me. If you guys don't know already, Goten is one of my favorite characters in the entire series of Dragon Ball. I just always appreciated Goten and Trunks, Gotenks especially too. I had to do this boy justice by getting to the 6 stars. On the flip side, I actually got the Trunks, transforming Trunks to 6 stars from only 2 stars as well, because I pulled them both off of daily. I got really lucky on their banner, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, the reason why I've never used this team is because, for one part, I'm saving it for a video, And then for the second part, I have yet to soul boost this Nameku. I'm not gonna lie. He's been sitting at Zenkai 7 for so long, and look at, we go into the soul boost panels, nothing. I haven't given it a single Zenkai soul. So that's pretty much why. I have used the Zenkai L of Gohan, and it has felt so good. But I already know this team is going to just... I know once I start using this team, it's going to be hard to stop. It's going to be like a drug addiction, you know? So I would rather just hold off on them for now. But you guys definitely might see them in a video here pretty soon, right? I want to go ahead and once the PvP resets, I want to go ahead and get to battle rank 50 as soon as possible, and maybe we can see what we can do. Alrighty, for the next team, this is actually a sleeper team of mine. I have yet to make a video on this team as well, but I do find myself using this team a lot. This team is more, I feel like this team is more better for like LBR matches, LBR no RR matches. This is a really competitive team. It's just amazingly good, and one of these days I will definitely show it off in PvP and see how it does. But the fact that Vados actually works so well with Android 18 Zenkai is just ridiculous. And if you guys don't know, for the longest time, Androids didn't have a blue unit to fall back on. Now, thankfully, we do have the Zenkai Android 21, but back in the day, Android 18 was just so open to red units, and there was nothing that could be done to it because we didn't have a blue to protect her. So on this team, what I kind of have right here is the Vados Android 18 setup with Topo to go ahead and back up Android 18. And the thing with the girls right here, all of these girls, the EX girls, the reason why I like them so much, why they're so good and so like essential for this team, is because you look at their Zenkai, or their Zenkai ability, their Z ability, they buff Rival Universe and girls. So they're not only buffing Vados and Topo, they're also buffing Android 18 in the process. So, you know, maybe if you guys want to try your hand with some cancerous teams, you guys might want to build this team if you guys have it available to you. Alright, for the next team, of course, since you guys already saw Android 18, you guys do know that I have a pretty good Androids team. I would consider myself an Androids user and Androids main. I don't always use Androids, but I definitely do love using the specific units. For a majority of the season, I was using a blue-purple team with the Android 21, the Imperfect Cell, and then Android 21, the purple one, this one right here. I was kind of using that setup for a majority of the season, but, you know, if I'm going like super try hard, super sweaty mode, this is definitely an amazing team to use, right? Especially because a lot of times what I like to do is I like to bring a double green-yellow setup. So I do a color counter green-green-yellow with Android 16, Android 21, and Android 18, and that proves to be extremely good because Android 16 gives death buffs, he can tank, and then Android 21, she can be really annoying because she has 2 cover rescues and stuff. This team basically does it all. I have the full color wheel, I have all 5 colors on this team, and I just really... This team is like me going on easy mode. I'm not gonna lie. This team kind of just plays itself in a way, if that makes sense. Alrighty, and then for the next team, of course, I got the Power Rangers, dude. How could I not get the well, I guess the Power Ranger title mostly belongs to Ginyu Force, right? But I still like to go ahead and give him the title to this guy, dude. I love Jiren, dude. I love the fact that he's bald.
I like it, Kaji.
You know, well... I don't know about love. I don't know. I like his bald head. I don't know. I can't see Jiren with hair. Neither Topo. Actually, technically, they're all bald, right? Because would you consider Dispo? Do you think because when I look at Dispo, he looks smooth.
My name Dispo.
Right? He looks smooth. Like, do you think that's just his skin? Or do you think that that's fur? I don't know. You guys, we need to have a serious debate about that because I think this is the bald squad, and that's kind of what I like to rock with. Kind of like the Super Warriors, right? Sometimes I wish I could just shave off Yamcha's hair so we could have the bald squad with Tien and Krillin and Yamcha and stuff like that. But this is basically the team. Again, you see that I have the EX girls right here because they have a pretty good Z ability. I'm not gonna lie. For the Rival Universe, you can see that the ability bonus on this team is 2,849%, which is pretty gosh darn good. The reason why I use this team too is if you guys haven't noticed, my Jiren is at Red Star 3, dude. He is 10 stars. You know how mad that makes me? Do you guys know the LF unit that I wanted the most, dude, is UI Goku. I saved up so much crystals for UI Goku, free-to-play crystals, keep in mind, and that dude, he just did not want to drop. He hates me. I honestly, I think that was like one of the only times that I considered taking a break from the game. I did not. I'm stuck with this game, right? I'm stuck with it through and through. I just love it. I love it at the very core of myself. I love the game. I can't leave it alone. I can't put it behind me, man. But this dude is like, he's like a double-edged sword, right? Because I love the fact that I have him at such high stars, but I hate the fact that I have him at such high stars with no UI Goku. I couldn't pull a single copy of UI Goku, but this guy was just dropping like hotcakes, dude. I couldn't stop pulling this, man. Even when the step up went away, I was pulling this guy on the dailies, on the daily single, or on the daily singles. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of pain and happiness here. I'm not too sure how to describe it, but it is what it is. Alrighty, and then before we move on to my final team, this is my super secret, top secret team. Alright, you guys can't tell anyone else about this. I don't know if you guys can even guess what the greatness lies ahead for you, but this is probably one of my favorite teams to run in PvP. I don't really make too much videos on them because if you guys didn't know, I already made like 10 videos on this specific team right here, right? So, without further ado, it is the Super Warriors! Of course, we had to show love to Super Warriors. We were just talking about the bod squad, the potential bod squad, or I can't even say it right, dude. But, so we do have the Super Warriors right here. This is by far one of my favorite teams in the game. I have so much love for this team. I've put in a lot of Z-Power into this team, actually, too. Just so I can get them all to, like, 7-star and such like that, right? And their bench is decent. The reason why I say this is my top secret team is not necessarily because it's top secret, but because I'm still working on it pretty bad. Like, if you can see right here, my bench isn't like great at all, right? So the top 4 are completely free-to-play units. For me, at least, I think so. And then we have this guy who I grinded all the way up to 14 stars. Give this man a Zenkai, please, Bandai. So 20% to max base health during battle. Not too bad, right? Not too shabby. And then for these guys, I am currently working on giving them Z-Power. You can see my Deborah is actually at 4 stars right here. And if we check the limit break status, what he got with the Z ability is actually absurd. So at his max Z ability, it gives a 50% to elements red or elements green base blast attack and defense during a battle. Actually, you know what? I might be able to replace this guy with Yamcha though now, because Yamcha also has a juicy Z ability too, right? And then we have this guy right here too, and his Z ability is actually really nice too. I think he's the only one that has this kind of Z ability. So at his max Z ability, he gives a 50% to element purple or elements red base strike and defense. So both of these guys would be buffing up Yamcha, and then this guy would the Super Saiyan Goku would buff up Krillin, and then the Deborah would buff up Tien. So you guys can obviously see here that Yamcha is basically the main focus of it, right? Yamcha is my favorite Super Warrior out of these 3. And I do, like, he's like my main damage dealer. I think he's amazing. Tien, yes, obviously, he's an amazing last man standing unit, in my own opinion. He tanks so well, and he does a decent amount of damage as well. But in that early game, when I lock someone in with Yamcha and I could potentially just kill him from the lock, it feels so dirty. It just feels like too good to be true. So, that being said, those are my teams, kind of like my main PvP teams. I always kind of keep a slot open for like a video team or whatever. It's usually, I usually swap out the Pride Troopers, I'm not gonna lie, but these are the other teams that kind of just remain the same, I'm not gonna lie here. I really do think I have some pretty good teams. For being a free-to-play player, like, I'm pretty blessed, right? But the thing that you do notice is that if you look through all of my teams, this is the only team that I run LF units on, right? These are like the only LF units I can pull, boys. Like, I don't know what it is. It's a blessing and a curse. I can only pull Nameku, and I can only pull LF Gohan, because you look through all my other teams, I don't have an LF unit on there, bro. I can't pull them, and it's just like the LF units are the units that you want to pull the most. Yeah, like, I get it, like, Zenkais are OP. Like, you guys can go ahead and look at my Android team, and you're like, ugh, look at this filthy whale. I mean, I feel like Zenkais are pretty free to play, man. I am a free to play player. I'm not a whale. These were hard-earned CC put into these Zenkai units, and not even like all of them too, just those 2, right? That's 14k CC. If you look at my Pride Troopers team, would you believe me if I told you that this is a 30k CC team? Yeah, exactly. And it still doesn't have UI Goku. Exactly. Those are free-to-play crystals too. I won't ever forgive UI Goku for that. So, that being said, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed just sticking around for this discussion. If you guys did stick around for the entire video, I greatly appreciate it. I would definitely appreciate you guys leaving a like or comment, or maybe even consider hitting the subscribe button. I definitely want to do some more videos like this. These are pretty interesting to me. I like discussing my teams and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.